Hello and welcome. My name is Michaela and today we are doing part one of a two-part series that I'm doing. It's not actually anything special, I'm just mushing two book tags together and calling them a series. But today we are going to be doing the Popular Opinions book tag. This is a tag that I've seen floating around the BookTube universe along with its counterpart, the Unpopular Opinion book tag, which will be a different video. So today what we are going to be doing is talking through these questions. I will be using different books for each of the answers, so there won't be any double ups. So I will go through these questions and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So question number one is a popular book or series that you love. And I will have to go with the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. There is so much hype around these books. So much hype, and yes, the first one is like not that great, but A Court of Mist and Fury will forever be my gold standard for character development, for romance, and for fairy romance. Just gold standard, top tier, is what I compare everything else to in all realism. This series is floating around BookTube, BookTok. It's made a huge resurgence, but I have actually had this series in my life for about 4 years now, and I do pretty much an annual reread every year. I've just completed my reread for this year. So the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. Number two is an underhyped series that you love and wish was more popular. And that would have to be the Study series and the Glass series that is like a tangent from that, by Marissa V. Snyder. I have loved this series since I was in high school. I read them, it was like the book that I went to Target like almost every week trying to see if the next one was out yet. Because at the time I didn't understand how to use the internet to look up release dates. And I have not read the last two books in the series, so I will be doing a reread so that I can finally complete the series. But it is so underhyped. I wish more people would read it. It is great. You should read it. Number three is a romance or an OTP that you love. OTP is a one true pairing for the non-book people that are watching this video. And I'm gonna have to say Howl and Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. I read Howl's Moving Castle, I think it was last year was the first time I read it, and it is one of my favorite books of all time. And I love Howl and I love Sophie and I love their relationship and how they get along and the lengths that they go to for each other. And it's just so like unique and heartwarming, and I just love it so much. And if you have seen the Howl's Moving Castle movie and haven't read the book and you liked the movie, you should read the book because it is also very great. I love both of them. Question number four is what is your favorite genre and a genre that you would like to read more of? Look, my favorite genre at this stage is probably like young adult, and every sub-genre that comes underneath that generalized umbrella. I don't know, there's just something about YA that, I don't know, it's easy to read, it's engaging, there's always like magic or fantasy or romance, and they're just things that I love. And the genre that I would like to read more of is more adult fantasy, which is something that I have a lot of, but I just haven't read. There's something about it that just, it's really intimidating and it takes a lot of brain power. And I have to be in the right mood to be able to pick up a fantasy book. So yeah, that is that genre. Number five is a popular or beloved character that you love, or a character that you feel deserves more recognition and love. And to, again, not repeat myself in the books that I've already spoken about, but I will have to go with Lucy from House in the Cerulean Sea. Lucy is a tiny demon child and I love him. I loved every character in The House in the Cerulean Sea, but I particularly, out of all of those characters, loved Lucy so much. He is beautiful, he is tiny and mischievous, and I love him. He is great. Number six is an author that you would auto-buy, which is like you would buy anything that they write. For me, that is Sarah J. Maas. I'm trash. I love her writing. It's very easy to read. She has very compelling stories that are filled with romance and angst and heartbreak. And there's like a 90% chance that they're gonna be linked anyway. So we have to read all of them and I will just buy anything that she writes. There is a reason that her work is popular. I may not know what it is, but it's there. There's a reason for it. Number seven is a popular book trope that you love reading. For me, that is either hate to love or enemies to lovers. Every time, like I don't know what it is, but it's just, it draws me in, it keeps me engaged. The angst is high. I just really like angst, I think is what it is. And character development. Oh my god, it's angst and character development. That's why I love these two tropes so much. yeah, I'm sure that says something about me psychologically. Number 8 is a popular series that you are excited to read. I am excited to read the Mistborn trilogy. It is an adult fantasy and I'm intimidated to start it. It's a very long series. I have all 3 of them. Everyone has spoken so highly of them. I will get there. I just haven't done it yet. And number 9 is a popular book and film where you love the story in both formats. I will have to say that's probably the Outlander series for me. The TV series and the book are so similar, and that is mostly because they are just so true to the book in the series. And I don't like love either the book or the show like a whole lot. Like, it's not my favorite series of all time, but I do love both of them in their own formats. I'm more than happy to either read or watch them, but just not one after the other, because I find that if I do that, it gets a little bit repetitive just because you're watching and reading the exact same thing. But they have done a great job on the series at writing the book to screen, because it's pretty spot on. Almost everything that's in the book is in the show. And it also makes it really easy if you either don't love reading or you don't love watching TV, you can still get the entire series just by either watching or reading. You're not going to miss out on anything by not doing the other format as well. But that is all of my thoughts on the popular opinions book tag. Let me know in the comments if you have done this book tag, and if you haven't and want to, also let me know. I would love to also see what other people's popular opinions are. But as I said before, stay tuned for the unpopular opinions book tag, which is part 2 of this mini series that I am doing. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Number 6 is an otter.